Good morning, all you tired, beaten-down commoners. You're listening to the radio station WOKE. We're on AM 666 broadcasting from the depths of hell. Don't blame us. We're just giving you what you want. In the news today, we have Senator Justin Time talking shit. He stood there in the Senate for 5 hours going blah, blah, blah. When he opened green eggs and ham to read, everyone went scram. A plane crashed on the dance floor. It was plain Jane giving pain, stepping on toes. Her boyfriend decided to start riding the banister rail to hell. Everyone started to tap dance to the rhythm of the bagpipes. Only one of them was from Scotland and was the only one to enjoy it. The others were tap dancing just to be polite. Moving on, sirloin of beef dropped by the residents of the Earl of Worcestershire. Things began to really cook when Sirloin called the Earl a crook. Once the cooking sherry was presented, everyone descended with a cross-eyed look. Traffic is clear if you don't mind hitting potholes at 55 miles per hour. The fun part is splashing pedestrians with dirty water from the holes. They yell and holler as you laugh your ass off, you jerk. Now your license plate number is on social media. Have fun. Weather conditions call for wind that blows all up your nose. Temperatures will be hot and hotter. You'll get mad and hot under the collar. The other will give you a cold shoulder. Hot, hot, cold. Hot, cold, it gets old. No rain in the forecast. In the 5-cast, it won't last. Or first. There you go, you tired, beaten down commoners. All the news that's worthy of my distortion. Now for some music to make your life a little bit more painful. Are you ready for the nuclear apocalypse? Are you ready to watch the world burn and flip? They've been planning this for a long, long time. Every piece is in place, it's the perfect crime. All it takes is silence, all it takes is fear. The mark of the beast is already here. In your hand, on your brow, just take the sign. Bow to the beast, fall into line. Seems alright till the end draws near. When hell's gates open, then comes the fear. Are you ready for the nuclear apocalypse? Are you ready for God to arrive? Will you stand before him, or will you run and hide? You can cheer as Satan spreads his wings and drink deep of iniquity. You think you have what it takes? Now the test will reveal the fakes. Bow to the beast, fall into line. 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 All it takes is silence, all it takes is fear. The mark of the beast is already here. In your hand, on your brow, just take the sign. Bow to the beast, fall into line. Everything seems alright till the end draws near. When hell's gates open, then comes the fear. Are you ready for the nuclear apocalypse? Are you ready for God to arrive? Will you Satan spreads his wings and drink deep of iniquity. You think you have what it takes? Now the test will reveal the face. Bow to your true master with leathery wings. You cried out, Jesus, the falsehood rings. Lukewarm and lost, he'll spit you out. And in hell's fire, you'll scream and shout. Bow to the beast, fall into line. Bow to the beast, fall into line. Bow to the beast, fall into line. Of the damned and the myth. See the bodies burning fast, bodies burning in the blast. History forgotten, they're doomed to relive the past. They strut like conquerors, flags held high. Blind to the screams, deaf to the cries. Berlin in flames, Dresden in ash. They forgot how it ends when the world fights back. They do not understand the fire, the wrath, the Nazi salute hand. They do not understand the horror is coming, blood stains the land. They do not understand the flash, the roar, the world will not let it stand. They do not understand, but if they push too far, they die by righteous hand. Ain't no new dawn, just a countdown ticking till it all goes wrong. Dreaming of banners, boots on the street, but all they get is bones scorched in the heat. They don't smell the burnt flesh, don't hear the painful wail, don't see their fate awaiting when they march into hell. The last time the world sent fire from above, next time nuclear fire, end it with a burning love. The horror, no march, no parade, just a flash, just a wave, just a world made a grave. No statues, no banners, no glory will remain, only echoes of fools who are lost in burning flames. They do not understand the fire, the wrath, the Nazi salute hand. They do not understand the horror is coming, blood stains the land. They do not understand the flash, the roar, the world will not let it stand. They do not understand, but if they push too far, they die by righteous hand. They think they can rise, but they only fall. They think they will rule, but there will be nothing left at all. They do not understand, but if they keep pushing, they will. not understand. I'm the alpha game, the one you can't tame. Xenoyer the Destroyer, that's my name. I'll leave you shattered, no mercy or spare. When I step in the game, beware. I'm the tamer of worlds, the ruler of all. With every victory, I make my enemies fall. Xenoyer the Destroyer, forced to be reckoned. In this virtual realm, I am the legend. Xenoyer the Destroyer, a force to be reckoned. In this virtual realm, I am the legend. Xenoyer the Destroyer, a force to be reckoned. In this virtual realm, I am the legend. Xenoyer the Destroyer, I'm here to dominate. No one can stop me, I control your fate. Alpha gamer, ruling with might. Step aside or reach your last fight. I'm the alpha game, you be so lame. Xenoyer the Destroyer, be giving you pain. I'll leave you battered, total ripped and tattered. When I step in the gates, go insane. I'm the tamer of worlds, the ruler of all. Wake up fools, hear my call. Xenoyer the Destroyer, getting the engine. In this virtual realm, I am the legend. Xenoyer the Destroyer, forced to be reckoned. In this virtual realm, I am the legend. Xenoyer the Destroyer, forced to be reckoned. In this virtual realm, I am the legend. Xenoyer the Destroyer, I'm here to dominate. No one can stop me. Xenoyer the Destroyer, I'm here to dominate. No one can stop me.
Wealthy haves and poor have-nots. You have nothing, they have lots. Division of mission, that's the world's condition. People up and people down, see the smile, see the frown. Up high, down low, smiles fake, hearts break. Smiles on empty faces, don't see their disgraces. It's the same old thing, the rotten song they sing. It's nothing new, just another form. It's very weird, it's not the norm. Now they're weary, soon the storm. Wealthy haves and poor have-nots. You have nothing, they have lots. They take theirs and yours too. You're nobody, they scream screw you. Why do people let this happen? Onto them the rich keep crapping. Let me do a little math. Feel the situation, feel the people's wrath. I count 800 billionaires, greedy bastards in their layers. CEOs with painted toes, scheming for dough. Big boss man, follow command, ain't it grand? Not for you, animal, in our zoo. We're the cage, you're your enraged. It's all for them 806. It ain't wealthy haves and poor have-nots. You have nothing, they have lots. They take theirs and yours too. You're nobody, they scream screw you. I'm on the clock, what you want? I'll bring it to you. I count 800 billionaires, greedy bastards in their lairs. CEOs with painted toes, scheming for dough. Big boss man, follow command, ain't it grand? Not for you, animal in our zoo. We're the cage, you're enraged. It's all for them 800 sin. It ain't right. Wealthy haves and poor have-nots. You have nothing, they have lots. They take theirs and yours too. You're nobody, they scream screw you.
Stark realities and dangers to democracy, the impact of Project 2025 and comprehensive countermeasures. Introduction. The current political landscape in the United States is increasingly influenced by ideological movements and policy agendas that threaten the democratic fabric of the nation. One such initiative is Project 2025, spearheaded by the Heritage Foundation. This initiative aims to shape the next Republican presidential administration with a comprehensive
Why protecting unions and instituting code termination are vital. Corruption within the union leadership is part of the reason for the fall of unions. Corporate manipulation is the other part. I've worked for places where the union was extremely weak and in bed with company management. The representation was so poor, it caused me to hire my own lawyer when I was fired for poor performance after being injured on the job in Alabama. I sued and won a settlement for thousands of dollars. Union's leadership has been charged with embezzlement. They have been tied with the mob or entirely controlled by them. All these problems are the reason that having only unions for the representation of labor isn't enough. Unions need a new role. Labor needs a real voice as stakeholders. Labor's status must be changed from the feudalistic classification of stock, or simply a means of production, and given the proper designation of stakeholder. They must be elevated to their proper station and given a seat at the stakeholders' table, where they should have always been. Ever since feudalism and going back to the dawn of agriculture, labor has been looked at by elitists as part of the means of production, or stock. This selfish, manipulative, and unnatural situation is an ancient one. It is a primitive notion and is past due for abandoning. Labor in reality is just as much a stakeholder as the owners of the means of production. Without labor, their stock is simply material gathering dust. The vital force of labor is required for the production of all goods and services. The extraction of value from the production created by labor is vital for the creation of profit for the capitalist economy. Without labor, there is no production. So when an owner of stock wished to transform their stock into products and services that they might turn a profit from, they must always seek out labor's force for the transformation. Labor, when they consider lending their force to that endeavor, must make some calculations. The owners of stock calculate how much to pay labor for their services from the surplus value created by labor. Labor calculates how much they are willing to accept because they have to pay the cost for the materials required for their survival. Both the holders of the stock and the owners of labor must bear a certain level of trust in each other, one trusting that labor will render a quality value, and the other trusting that they will be properly compensated. That trust was broken by the holders of the stock with the use of violence and force of arms long ago. The history of that broken trust is evident in the rise of monarchies, feudalism, and slavery. Because the holders of stock broke the trust and are not likely to repair that trust as long as they don't have to, labor has to force their hand. Labor has to do it now. Merely protecting the formation of unions is not going to work. It didn't work in the past, and it's not going to work now. There is already an adversarial relationship between management and labor. Unions simply institutionalize the adversarial relationship with temporary contracts. The forces that broke the trust remain intact and unaltered. The modern incarnation of that adversarial force is the corporate boardroom. Corporations have their roots in monarchies. Look back to the age of exploration, when royal charters were passed out to individuals who with corporations controlled vast swaths of the globe. The ancient corporations used human beings as stock and a means of production which they extracted all the value possible at the expense of human beings, that expense sometimes costing them their very lives. The human being's labor was stolen. The labor value is still being stolen. All of that means that labor needs better tools, or at the very least, to use the tools they already have to change this ancient disparity. They must be given an equal voice with the holders of stock. That's where co-determination comes in. There must be a partnership between labor and the holders of stock. The trust must be restored. If labor has an equal station at the decision-makers' table with the holders of stock, then the trust can be made whole. The adversarial relationship would turn into a more cooperative relationship. The ratio must be no less than 50-50. If the ratio is weighed in management's favor, the rights of labor would be in danger as they are today. I believe that unions can play a vital part in the new paradigm. The unions can still organize labor, but with a focus on the corporate boardroom into which labor has been elevated. When the owners of stock make their votes for the members of the corporate boardroom, at the same time, labor should be voting for half of the members to represent them in the boardroom. Unions could work at organizing the labor vote. Because of past union corruption and cooperation with corporations to undermine labor rights, there must be safeguards in place. There must be heavy penalties and disbarment for any union persons who break the new trust between labor and management. Co-determination isn't a new thing. It is an idea that has been in force for over 100 years in some other nations. Nations like Germany have co-determination. The German economy is one of the strongest economies of the European Union. How exactly would co-determination help labor in the United States of America? Here is a possible scenario. Co-determination is firmly in place. At the corporate boardroom table, the decision makers' table, sit the representatives of the holders of the stock and the owners of labor with a ratio of 50 to 50. One of the stockholder reps says to the others, "I propose we cut labor's wages and benefits in order to enable the corporate CEOs to receive more compensation." Immediately, the labor rep side of the corporate boardroom would object to such a thing. They would warn the stockholder side of the table that any such of a policy isn't going to be allowed, then have to solidly put their foot down and threaten them with labor's ultimate power. The ultimate power which laborers own is the denial of their services. The denial of profit generated by that denial of the force of labor to transform stock into products. The threat of a general strike must be welded as labor's ultimate weapon. The general strike is a force that is feared by the holders of stock. The awesome power of the denial of labor has been made evident by the coronavirus pandemic. I point to the start of the precautions made to protect the populace. Labor was asked by the government to stay home in an effort to stop the spread of the virus. Almost immediately, the stock market crashed. When the corporate profits suffered, corporate-bought politicians started trying everything they could think of to get labor back to work. Corporate profits were at risk, so they manipulated and connived without regard for labor.
I can bring 'em round.
Labor can cause the same thing to happen without a pandemic as the cause. The force of will and solidarity between labor to deny their precious and vital services would do the same thing. The oligarchs would squirm and the stock market would crash. Labor can bring the entire economy to its knees simply by staying home. Labor must be elevated. Labor must be stationed at the corporate table of the decision makers. There can be no less than a 50-50 ratio in this. Labor must be made aware of their awesome power, the denial of their services with a general strike. Even if labor is denied co-determination, a general strike. That general strike must include a majority of the members of labor. It must include not only the denial of their services, but also the denial of their participation in the economy. That would mean no purchasing of goods and services, no use of energy products, the denial of any activity that puts any profit into the corporate coffers and/or small business profit too. There would be a cost for labor in a general strike. Corporate power would attempt through force or guile to get the owners of labor to stop striking. They might try to wait labor out because they have more material resources. Labor cannot allow them to crush their general strike with any method. Labor would have to stick together in solidarity. They would have to support each other by sharing what they have. I swear to you, if labor stands strong in solidarity in a general strike, corporate power would submit to the will of labor. This is true democracy in the workplace. Co-determination is the only way labor will get a proper voice in industry and government. Co-determination will cause equality to be had by all labor, no matter the color of their skin, their religious beliefs, or any other factor corporate power currently uses as a weapon to divide labor and keep power and wealth all for themselves. These are ideas that I believe will cause a new and better situation to be created for all of our people. If it isn't had, labor can look forward to further erosions of their rights and standard of living. They can look forward to the continuance of the neo-feudal system they cope with today. Unions are simply not enough.
Cut to the bone by the man on the throne. Big boss man say, give them the can. Big head guy fingering our stuff. Knows his snoopers rich, gotta make life rough. Both hands on the rug, then he starts to tug. Grandma and pa get scared, give him a hug. You got flim flam by big boss man. Toss you in a garbage can. Ha, ha. Big boss man. Toss you in a garbage can. Big head guy paid high for a golden key. That's not an option for you or me. With an unelected sword cutting everything in sight, gonna cut it to the bone, fuck it if it's wrong or right. You got flim flam by big boss man. Toss you in a garbage can. Big boss man. Toss you in a garbage can. You hear it on TV and the radio. FBI agents get fired, they get let go. The guys who investigated Big Boss Man get their names, make excuse, give them the can. You had a chance and thought really hard. Shall I stand behind a bucket of lard? Instead of behind, you got neck deep. You got suckered by a world-class creep. Holler and yell, ringing warning bells. Politicians scream, you go to hell. Nothing gets done except for the screaming. The people left wondering while getting the reading. You got flim flam by big boss man. Toss you in a garbage can. Big boss man. Toss you in a garbage can.
Petitions Assembly. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Right to bear arms! A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Free quartering of soldiers! No soldier shall in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Search and arrest! Arrest! The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Like in criminal cases, no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor
nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. Right to a fair trial. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. 7 rights in civil cases. Common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. Punishment. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Rights retained by the people. In the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. States' rights. Night. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states, respectively, or to the people. They're begging for some dough, but I ain't giving not a single thing. Oh hell no, no living. Don Jr. on the screen, looking all low, but I'm laughing at them, it's a true show. They say they need 5 billion, what a thrill, but I cut them off short, cause I know the drill. I won't give, I want them to feel defeat, rather watch them lose it all, begging on the street. Hell no, I won't follow, can't you see? We don't give a damn about setting them free. They can beg all they want, but I won't agree. Laughing at them fall, let them rot in misery. Do you want go and choose? Hell no, out of my face. If you don't like the offer, you're just a disgrace. Eric on the screen, looking all torn apart. They say they need it, but I'll play my part. Fake billionaires, let them rot, don't care. They can bleed all they want, but I won't share. I won't give, I want them to taste defeat. Rather see them stumble begging on the street. Hell no, I won't follow, can't you see? We don't give a damn about setting them free. They can beg all they want, but I won't agree. Laughing at them fall locked up and I'll be free. choose? Hell no, move along. Try a train car maybe, but you still got it wrong. The screen lights up, they're looking all broke. Fake billionaire dreams gone up in smoke. They sat in their towers, thought they were kings, but now they're just beggars, clinging to strings. The empire's crumbling and so are their lies. No more hiding behind the glittering disguise. Hell no, I won't follow, can't you see? We don't give a damn about setting them free. They can beg all they want, but I won't agree. Laughing at them fall, let them rot in misery. I'm watching them scramble, their fortunes decay. The mighty was wealthy, now fade away. Karma's a beast and it's hungry tonight, for those who thought money made them right. Let them rot, don't care, won't give a thing. See them beg, let them cry, won't give them a king. They wanted the power, they wanted the fame, but now they're left out, just pawns in the game. They're trapped in the mess they made for us all. Once mighty and high, now watching them fall. Their kingdom is broken, their greed and disease. Billionaire beggars brought down to their knees. Thought they were kings, but now they're just beggars, clinging to strings. The empire's crumbling, and so are their lies. No more hiding behind the glittering disguise. They sat in the towers, thought they were kings, but now they're just beggars, clinging to strings. The empire's crumbling, and so are their lies. No more hiding behind the glittering disguise. I'm watching them scramble, their fortunes decay. The mighty once wealthy now fade away. Karma's a beast and it's hungry tonight, for those who thought money made them right. Let them rot, don't care, won't give a thing. See them beg, let them cry, won't give them a king. They wanted the power, they wanted the fame, for those who thought money made them right. Let them rot, don't care, won't give a thing. See them beg, let them cry, won't give them a king. They wanted the power, they wanted the fame, but now they're left out, just pawns in the game. Let them rot, don't care, won't give a thing. See them beg, let them cry, won't give them a king. They wanted the power, they wanted the fame, but now they're left out, just pawns in the game. They're trapped in the mess they made for us all. Once mighty and high, now watching them fall. Their kingdom is broken, their greed and disease. Billionaire beggars brought down to their knees. They sat in the towers, thought they were kings, but now they're just beggars, clinging to strings. The empire's crumbling, and so are their lies. No more hiding behind the glittering disguise. They sat in the towers, thought they were kings, but now they're just beggars, clinging to strings. The empire's crumbling, and so are their lies. No more hiding behind the glittering disguise. I'm watching them scramble, their fortunes decay. The mighty once wealthy now fade away. Karma's a beast and it's hungry tonight, for those who thought money made them right. Let them rot, don't care, won't give a thing. See them beg, let them cry, won't give them a king. They wanted the power, they wanted the fame, but now they thought money made them right. Let them rot, don't care, won't give a thing. See them beg, let them cry, won't give them a king. They wanted the power, they wanted the fame, but now they're left out, just pawns in the game.
comes again, it'll never do. Standing there with comb over hair, big fat liar standing up there. Ain't you had enough? This is rough. Selling for $1 your snake oily. Drink the oil down and be a clown, dancing around and around and around. Blah, 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 nah, nah, nah. Blowing hot air everywhere. Ouch, the burn, cause people don't learn. Are you fucking stupid? Getting dizzy, going into a tizzy. Gotta own the libs, kick 'em in the ribs. Drink more oil, temper in a boil. Don't really know why, it's do or die. Do or die for the orange-faced guy standing on stage looking big and fat. With his kids, a bunch of adult brats. Also, don't forget the muskrat. Blah, 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 nah, nah, nah. Blowing hot air everywhere. Ouch, the burn, cause people don't learn. Are you fucking stupid? Going for Mars, going for the stars. Dig around in government cookie jars. Big Daddy, he done said I could. I brought my bros from the neighborhood. Everyone's getting all uptight. People on the left and the right, trading words, getting ready for a fight. How do we stop them? It ain't right. Blah, 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 nah, nah, nah. Blowing hot air everywhere. Ouch, the burn, cause people don't learn. Are you fucking stupid? Now we got a man up on top. Got a mandate and just won't stop. He's clawing and ripping, tearing it apart. That's what he was planning from the start. Guys with red hats was cheering and yelling, sucking up the lies big man was telling. Said, what you got to lose in a rally? All the loot he wanted to tally. Blah, 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 nah, nah, nah. Blowing hot air everywhere. Ouch, the burn, cause people don't learn. Are you fucking stupid? He picked out words he didn't believe. His goal was evil, it was to deceive. Red hat people were sucking it in. The rally where the deception began. Get a strap on the back to make you work. You were born low and we're the jerks. Labor stand tall, labor stand true. Solidarity of all labor, the thing to do. All across the land, up and down the shore. Labor ain't gonna be mistreated no more. Hey, rich kid, you got a problem with it? Labor's had enough and don't give a shit. You have to come around to our way of thinking. You can still be rich and still be drinking. Labor rules this land. Labor drives the economy. Labor can shut it down. So how do you like that? Don't like it? What? Too freaking bad. You should have thought of it. But you didn't give a shit. You thought you did it all on your own. Now labor takes all and you get a bone. Labor rules this land. Labor drives the economy. Labor can shut it down. So how do you like that? How do you like
Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. If you don't got straps on your boots, you get a strap on the back to make you work. You were born low, and we're the jerks. Labor stand tall, labor stand true. Solidarity above, labor the thing to do. All across the land, up and down the shore. Labor ain't gonna be mistreated no more. Hey, rich kid, you got a problem with it? Labor's had enough and don't give a shit. You have to come around to our way of thinking. You can still be rich and still be drinking. Labor rules this land. Labor drives the economy. Labor can shut it down. So how do you like that? Don't like it. What? Too friggin' bad. You should have thought of it, but you didn't give a shit. You thought you did it all on your own. Now labor takes all and you get a bone. Labor rules this land. Labor drives the economy. Labor can shut it down. So how do you like that? How do you like that?
Good morning, all people who have lost hope, which is all of you. You're listening to the radio station WOKE. We're on AM 666 broadcasting from the depths of hell. Don't blame us. We're just giving you what you want. In the news today, there was panic in the streets as people started jamming to that funky beat. Their feet were doing the jitterbug on the rug so fast. How fast? Lightning became greased. Our on-the-scene reporter has the current situation, but we're moving on. Who cares if you don't like it, right? The general population is ready, willing, and able to believe any old thing. So we're here to stick it, oops, I mean to give it to you. In other developments, Misunderstood found some old Kodachrome film and had it developed. The images of dinosaurs in the film prove that dinosaurs and humans lived on the planet at the same time. Other scientists point out how one of the dinos has a ladder and slide attached to it, proving otherwise. I say who cares and big whoop either way. All you have to do to get proof is go to Loch Ness. There is a monster living in those waters they can take photos of. If they don't get eaten like the last fools to try that. Traffic is jammed up downtown. If you go uptown, your time in town will go down. Don't give in to giving up when you're downtown. Hang around, don't be bound to hang around. Don't be the pedestrian splashed with dirty water from the potholes. They yell and holler as you cry your ass off. Dumbass! Your have their license plate number is on social media. Weather conditions call for dripping wet, cloudy, overcast, dreary, sloppy, yucky, miserable, spit, cuss. What was I talking about? Never mind, I got this. Yeah, you better stay indoors and drown your sorrows in a gallon of cheap rot gut and greasy fries. You'll think the temperatures will be hotter and hotter. It won't matter when you're on the happy juice. Tomorrow the weather will be exactly the opposite, but your attitude will be the same old crappy. Doom and gloom we all have come to enjoy. There's all the news that's in the news as we see it. You tired, beaten down, disjointed minds and fleshy brains. All the news that's worthy of my distortion and your contortion. Now for some music to grind down the last bit of self-awareness you cling to.
You took my bread, left the hole, didn't take it whole, only a hole. Had jelly to jam on bread, now I can't because you ate my bread whole. My bread whole, bread whole. Hole in the bread, you ate my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, then ate it whole. Left me hungry after you stole my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, not whole. Whole! I saw the crumbs led to your face, breadcrumb trail into my bread hole. Hole! I have to knead my bread because I need my bread whole, not with a bread hole. Hole in the bread, you ate my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, then ate it whole. Left me hungry after you stole my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, not whole. Whole! Need my heart to rise again. Patch the bread holes with jelly rolls. They taste good anyway, even with the bread hole, damn it. Hole in the bread, you ate my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, then ate it whole. Left me hungry after you stole my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, not whole. Whole! Hole in the bread, you ate my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, then ate it whole. Left me hungry after you stole my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, not. You ate my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, then ate it whole. Left me hungry after you stole my bread whole. You stole my bread whole, not. In a world of consumption, we're all mesmerized by gadgets and gizmos that blind our eyes. But behind the curtain of capitalist desire lies a road to riches built on exploitation's fire. They sell us cheap crap, the labor's underpaid, while we feel the system trapping ourselves in the trade. It's time to wake up, stop the ancient abuse, to a new era of fairness, no more excuse. Don't believe the propaganda, don't fall for the lie. New era socialism, where values are high. Properly consumption, we're all mesmerized by gadgets and gizmos that blind our eyes. But behind the curtain of capitalist desire lies a road to riches built on exploitation's fire. They sell us cheap crap, the labor's underpaid, while we fuel the system, trapping ourselves in the trade. It's time to wake up, stop the ancient abuse, to a new era with fairness, no more excuse. Don't believe the propaganda, don't fall for the lie. New era socialism where values are high. Properly paid workers create quality goods, a world built on justice the way it should.
Life is a raging storm, peace and harmony are not the norm. We carried the weight, fought through the pain, pressure so hard it'll drive you insane. Our wings are torn, but they still beat. Even worn out dreams can rise to their feet. With every flutter I feel the air, a broken soul still takes me there. Tears fall down, but I can see a hurricane starts with a fragile beat. Even worn wings can move the sky. Even tired hearts still learn to fly. From the tip of the wing, a storm will rise, a hurricane of hope to dry our eyes. Super cool, super strong, you ain't no fool, you can't go wrong. We built this dream, a dream of hope. Get over it, you wealthy doe. From battered hearts, a radiant beam. Every word a ripple flows through the worn out wings. The cracks don't break me, they let light in. When spiteful eye check us and grin, the world spins anyway, each and every day. Our tears fall down and feed the sea. From the struggle and pain, we're finally free. Even worn wings can move the sky. Even tired hearts still learn to fly. From the tip of the wing, a storm will rise, a hurricane of hope to heal the cries. Super cool, super strong, we'll keep on flying, singing our song. So here's to the worn, the tired, the torn. Through every night a new day is born. We'll build from the cracks, we'll soar again. Even broken wings will find the wind. Even worn wings can move the sky. Even tired hearts still learn to fly. From the tip of the wing, a storm will rise, a hurricane of hope to dry our eyes. Super cool, super strong, you ain't no fool, you can't go wrong. Tears in our eyes, fire in our veins, butterflies wing, bring on the hurricane. Super cool, super true, me and you. This is the storm we're flying through.
your slavish mind. Get behind to serve your master. Work faster, you have no choice, you have no voice. You're here to serve freedom you don't deserve.
All chances gone, your life gone wrong. Back the wrong man, now in his hand. Freedom we lack, lash on the back. Shut up, don't give me no flack.
Tote that barge, lift that bale. From now on, I make your life hell. You believed my lies and made them cry. Now you're gonna wish you died.
All chances gone, your life gone wrong. Back the wrong man, now in his hand. Freedom we lack, lash on the back. Shut up, don't give me no flack.
This sucks badly, working so sadly. Chains that bind, work the grind. The lash makes me lose my mind.
Oh God, help me, I want to be free. Chains that bind, work the grind. The lash makes me lose my mind.
Oh God, help me, I wanna be free. Chains that bind, grind, freedom denied. Chains that bind, work the grind. The lash makes me lose my mind. Oh God, help me, I want to be free. Chains that bind, grind, freedom denied.
flesh makes me lose my mind. Oh God, help me. I want to be free. Chains that bind, grind, freedom denied.
In the city where the shadows creep, dangers lurk and secrets keep. Don't be fooled by the bright city lights. Leave this place and you won't survive the night. Police and soldiers haunt the streets behind your back. They whisper, stay inside, don't wander, don't you dare. They'll tear you apart, devour your soul. Listen to me, don't lose control. Don't leave the city, it's safe here for a while. Monsters will get you, don't be stupid, take my advice. Don't leave the city, it's safer inside. Safer inside. Hold on tight, don't let go of the light. Let me school you, please. In the city where the shadows creep, dangers lurk and secrets keep. Don't be fooled by the bright city lights. Leave this place and you won't survive the night. Police and soldiers haunt the streets behind your back. They whisper, stay inside, don't wander, don't you dare. They'll tear you apart, devour your soul. Listen to me, don't lose control. Don't leave the city, it's safe here for a while. Monsters will get you, don't be stupid, take my advice. Don't leave the city, it's safer inside.
The tower is high, built on labor's bones. Its halls echo with the sound of thrones. They tell you to climb, but keep the ladder thin. The doors are locked, they won't let you in. But when the scales begin to turn, the fire inside will start to burn. Voices rise, they'll call your name. while the rest are told, be grateful for bread. But the seeds are planted in the cracks of stone, and soon the roots will claim the throne. And when the tides begin to shift, the ground below will start to lift. 1,000 voices, clear and loud, the workers rise above the crowd. They wrote the rules in invisible ink, but now the world begins to think. What's fair is rare, but it starts today. The voices of many will light the way. The tower falls, the gates swing wide. The future's written on the rising tide. So hold the line and take your stand. Together we build, together we bend. The power's ours, the call is near. Code determination, we persevere. The power's ours. The call is near. Co-determination. We persevere.
I gotta get me some cryptocurrency. People say there is a big urgency. Digital money is all the rage. Money grows right it in their ledger page.